Once upon a time, in a small town shrouded in darkness, there lived a man named Lucius. He was a mysterious figure, rarely seen during the day, but whispered about by the townsfolk at night. Legends spoke of his insatiable hunger for souls and his ability to traverse the realm between the living and the dead. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the town, people would lock their doors and shutter their windows. They knew that once darkness fell, Lucius would emerge from his hidden lair to hunt for his next victim. The townsfolk lived in fear, for they knew that sleep was no longer safe. It was said that Lucius could sense when someone drifted off into slumber, and he would appear in their dreams, tormenting them with visions of their worst nightmares. One by one, the people of the town began to disappear. Their bodies were never found, but their souls were said to be trapped in Lucius' lair, forever condemned to the depths of hell. The remaining townsfolk huddled together, praying for salvation from this malevolent force. One night, a brave young woman named Evelyn decided to confront Lucius. She had lost her family to his wicked ways and could no longer bear the weight of her grief. Armed with only a silver dagger and her unwavering determination, she ventured into the heart of darkness. As Evelyn entered Lucius' lair, she was greeted by an eerie silence. The air was thick with the stench of death, and whispers echoed through the corridors. She followed the sound until she reached a chamber bathed in an otherworldly glow. There, standing before her, was Lucius himself. His eyes glowed with an unholy light, and his voice dripped with malice. He taunted Evelyn, promising to release her family's souls if she would only surrender her own. But Evelyn refused to be swayed by his wicked words. With a swift motion, she lunged at Lucius with her silver dagger. The blade pierced his heart, and he let out a blood-curdling scream that shook the very foundations of hell. As Lucius writhed in agony, Evelyn gathered her family's souls and whispered a prayer for their eternal rest. The chamber began to crumble around them, and she knew that time was running out. With one final act of defiance, Evelyn escaped from Lucius' lair just as it collapsed into rubble. The town rejoiced at their newfound freedom from his reign of terror. They erected a monument in honor of Evelyn's bravery, and vowed never to forget those who had been lost. But legends have a way of lingering in the shadows. Some say that on moonless nights, you can still hear whispers carried on the wind, a reminder that evil can never truly be vanquished.